The referral process is often from previous customers. And when you think about your advertising or your marketing, remember that whatever you're saying out there, whatever you're doing, is being interpreted not only by potential customers, but by your current customers and your former customers. And one thing you want to make sure is that whatever you market, you can deliver on. So you don't want to artificially build up these expectations, and then the customer doesn't find them to be true. Yeah. Those people then become negative influencers. So what you call word of mouth is really, they're influencers. They're temporary experts. So let's say you were thinking about doing a website for your small business, and you have no idea about web design. You don't even know what web hosting is. So one of the things you do is talk to the people you know. So we did a number of focus groups with small business owners, and the whole subject was about web hosting and web design. And we found out that all the small business owners went to other people to find out what would they recommend. And one guy even went to his 14-year-old nephew because he was into web design. Now, that nephew may have been an expert in web design, but not an expert in anything else. So these influencers are transient, meaning you go to them because you trust their opinion on one thing. And the thing we found out was whenever the influencers had a negative thing to say about a brand, the people hearing this decided not to pursue that brand any further. In fact, they didn't even bother validating that the influencer was right or not. So you're saying, you come to me and you say, well, what do you think about this restaurant? And I say, oh, we went there and it was horrible. We found that people would take that and say, forget it, and not even bother. Now, in contrast, if I said, that's a pretty good restaurant, or that's a pretty good car, it didn't mean you went out to buy it, but you considered evaluating it. So the influencers have great power of persuasion.